Hey, it's Mustang Stampede. I'm about to do a video real quick. This is a 2016 Subaru WRX. It's my new daily driver that I'll be driving back and forth, rain, snow, shine, whatever, when it's too cold to have the Mustang out. And I already have 500 miles on it, and I'm sorry I haven't done any like test drive video or just a video of the inside of the car, driving down the road or whatever, but I will get to that. I'm going to do the first modification to this. I don't think I'll do very many modifications because I do quite a bit of stuff with my Mustang. So adding another performance car and throwing tons of parts on it isn't really what I was after on this. So, but I will say that the first thing that caught my eye was mud flaps, because I live on a country road. So I thought I'd look for some mud flaps or something to protect the paint, because I also have an Explorer, and it's always got mud up and down the sides of it. So I got the car pulled in to my lift. I'm gonna go ahead and get it up in the air, and I'm going to be installing RokBlokz mud flaps or mud guards, whatever you want to call them. And I'll do this in a couple segments here. That way I can show you the front and the rear. But first I'm going to go ahead and get the car up in the air. Alright, so continuing with this video, I've went ahead and I've used a 19mm socket to break all the lug nuts loose. That way once I have the car in the air, I can go ahead and remove the wheels and get started on the mud flaps. I just wanted to point out that it was a 19mm, so I'm going to go ahead and get them all off. Alright, so using the Green Demon as a little workbench here. It comes with your two front mud flaps, and they are actually marked down the side which side they go on. You have your two rear mud flaps right here, and they are marked which side they go on. It comes with some very good graphics, pictures wise here, to show you exactly where you're going to be installing these items at. It comes with an instruction sheet. It comes with your RokBlokz Rally mud flap, dear valued customer. It comes with your rear hardware, your front hardware, your decals for your back mud flaps, and some Smarties. And then a RokBlokz decal. So it looks like this kit is all here, and since they were so kind to send some Smarties, I'm gonna go ahead and bust some open. Go ahead and start munching on them. That way I get some energy to do this install. So thanks for the Smarties, RokBlokz. And if you're a veteran, just so you know, they did offer me a veteran discount. So veteran military, they will probably give you a discount. I emailed them and asked about that, and they sent me an email back very quickly. So as you can notice here, I do have both rear tires off, and I'm gonna be installing the rear mud flaps right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and assemble my tools and get ready to install it. Alright, so first thing I did was go ahead and install this L-shaped bracket. Okay, you want to bend it so this piece is more vertical. Okay, before it's kind of leaned out. So if you give it a slight bend before you install it, it'll be more like up and down. Okay, then right here, you're using the clear square nylon, and you just push it up into the hole. And then you use the shorter screw and screw that bracket right into that nylon insert. Okay, and then I'm going to continue. Alright, let's not get too technical here, but what I did was I went ahead and, without you watching, I removed the stock inner fender retainer clips and pushed in the large plastic inserts. It appears that there'd be one extra one, and I believe it's going to go right here. Next thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put the metal insert over top of this, and then see about what's going right in this hole, because obviously you know, following instructions sometimes not the easiest, but if you have a little bit of mechanical skill, or, you know, you can match big hole, little hole, triangles, square to square, you should be able to do this. All right, so get some light here. All right, gonna be a little rough here to hold the light and to show you what needs to be done, but I'll try. So let me see if I can just drape it right there. All right, that works. All right, so this is the nylon plastic clip. There will be a knuckle on the other side, or a fatter piece that goes to the inside. That way this is nice and flush. The metal clip goes over the L-shaped bracket. And of course, those are the two new nylon insert we're gonna screw into those. We removed the factory ones, so those go right there. Now, I'm not going to show you this because I should have got my GoPro out more on my head so I could show you, but what you're going to do is there's a spacer. The spacer goes on, then mud flap, washer, and then the screw. Okay, so your spacer needs to be right here to bring it out, even with this piece here. So I'm going to go ahead and get this mud flap locked in and then show you what it looks like. All right, quick recap. So this hole here has the spacer behind it, okay, and this is the longer bolt for the rear, in the rear baggie. This is the longer bolt. Then you have the 1-inch bolt here, here, and here with a washer, and then here, behind here we have the new clip that we pushed in place. Right there, behind there, and behind the spacer will be the new clip that we pushed in place. Right here will be the flat side of the nylon clip that we slid in. And right here is the bracket with the metal piece slid over it. And on the bottom side under here where the bracket is that clear nylon square washer that you push up from the bottom up into the vehicle. All right, so here's what they look like. And one thing that I noticed that was extremely difficult is with this hole here and this hole here, the nylon insert that we pushed in, and it would spin as you're trying to screw it would spin while you're trying to screw the screw in. So I had to use a very small flathead screwdriver to catch one of the grooved edges behind there to keep it from spinning so I could screw the screw in. So up next, I'll go ahead and get started on the fronts. All right, so this is the start of the front. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna remove 1, 2, 3 factory retainer molding deals. We'll get them pulled out, and then we're gonna pull this black piece out, and there's gonna be nylon clips that slide on behind the black molding that's already on the vehicle, and then we'll screw the other mud flaps on. And I believe there might be a bracket that goes down here somewhere, like another L-shaped bracket. So I'll go ahead and I'll get this started, and I'll give you an update. All right, so I got this fender removed, and you can see starting up here there's a clip, a nylon clip you slide on there, a nylon clip that you slide on right there, a nylon clip that you slide on right there. Then up here, let's see if I name my flashlight correctly. Right here on this corner, there's a nylon clip, okay? And it's gonna come up through this hole. Once you tuck in this fender right here, right? The black molding tucks back into the fender. This bracket actually slides in between the black piece and the red trim right here, and then your screw actually goes up through all of those. So I'll go ahead and get started on that and then show you what it looks like. I did remove the clip here just to make it easier to pull this back. That's what it says in the instructions. Alright, so here's what the front fender, or I'm sorry, the front mud flap ends up looking like right here. Okay, so this one has the L-shaped bracket. Everything's sandwiched in behind there as I showed you in the previous clip. Okay, this hole right here has the screw, the washer, Then the spacer washer behind there, okay, because there's a bit of a gap. Then just your normal screws. So on the front mud flaps, the longest screw is this one right here. Okay, so, and that's what it ends up looking like. I have this. It's very handy. Of course, that's just your standard socket, and it's the small 1/4-inch drive. Screwdriver doesn't really fit right here, so this works really well. I have a full set of these, typically just for sockets to work in tight spaces. So, and here's, I'll show you, I'll make another video with it on the ground. Can't do real super good video with it up in the air like this. So, but that's the front install. It's probably not as in depth, but it shouldn't take any rocket science to install these. And you know, I felt, you know, 5 or 6 minutes is more than long enough, and I think I probably got about 8 minutes because each of these have been about over a minute long. So I'll try and condense them. And you know, if you're watching this and you're wondering where the Mustangs are, they're still here. You can see my 2011 GT right there behind this car, and you know, Green Demon's still sitting right here. So, but anyway, as always, thanks for watching.